Hey, what's up, guys? It's the armchair historian here. Today we're going to be covering a war topic. So this war topic is usually known as the Great War or World War One. Yeah. So if you expected this to be a professional video to learn something off of, this is definitely not the video for you. There are way better videos out there. So, starting off with Archduke Franz Ferdinand. This guy was the Archduke of Austria-Hungary in 1914, and he went to this place called Serbia with his wife. He ended up getting shot by a Black Hand terrorist group member known as Gavrilo Princip. Then his uncle, after learning that his nephew got shot, decided to declare war on Serbia, and then Serbia declared war on them, and then Russia was friends with Serbia, and so on. Then when Germany was trying to invade France, they took that dub by going through Belgium, but Belgium was guaranteed by Great Britain. So Great Britain declared war on Germany, effectively putting the nail in the coffin for them. Big oof. Now Germany, the Ottoman Empire, and Austria are versing Britain, France, and the rest of the Entente, which is a lot of countries that I will not explain here. So then a couple weeks later, the Germans are almost to Paris, but they don't push any further because the French army somehow held them off. Surprising, I know. Even though Germany was extensively Zeppelin bombing them and artillery shelling, I guess. But no, they didn't push in, and then what would happen is they started forming trenches and barely making any ground at all, starting to trench warfare, which this war is known for. And the condition in trenches were actually really horrible, because you'd have rats, your feet would start to rot away because it's too much water, and just overall just bad condition. And the first major battle I'd like to consider was on the Eastern Front. It would be called the Battle of Tannenberg, where the German army would destroy pretty much almost half of Russia's army. Yeah, big oof. And then they had the Christmas truce, which you probably heard about. This only happened in 1914. If you hear anywhere else that it only happened in like 1915, not really, because they didn't want to get shot. So then the second major battle that I'm going to discuss is the Battle of Gallipoli, where Churchill, which I'll talk in a later video, made the big oof in thinking they could invade the Ottoman Empire. This was 1915. Very briefly, I'm going to talk about the Battle of Verdun, because I want to do a whole video on it, but it's a long, extensive one. So then, by this time, it's 1916, and the world has developed way epic, more epic ways of killing each other, like chemical gas. You got tanks, you got machine guns, you got grenades. Wow, all this new epic stuff that totally won't backfire at all in the next 50 years, dumbass. Got the sinking of Lusitania in 1916. Had a bunch of U.S. Citizens on it. Yeah, the Germans had the spooky submarine thing. They just shoot ships, and they didn't really care. They just shoot ships. And this one had American people on it, and Woodrow Wilson was like, oh, whatever, we're not going to declare war on Germany. We're still neutral, even though it was a supply ship. And then Britain was like, hey, you can't just unrestrictedly attack ships. And then they starved out Germany from getting any imports of food, like a real epic Fortnite win. And then around this time, Germany capitulated the Russian Empire, releasing a bunch of countries, abdicating the Tsar, and starting the revolution with the help of a man from Switzerland named V.I. Lenin. You might have heard about him. He's pretty epic. I might do a video on him. Like this video if Shameless advertisement later, you have the Zimmerman telegram where Germany said, hey, attack the United States and we'll give you back your colonies, Mexico. And Wilson was like, oh, whoa, bro, you can't do that. And then they went over there, send the word to beware that the Yanks are coming, the Yanks are coming. And then the last part is the Kaiserschlacht, or the Spring Offensive, where Germany just said, let's just waste all the rest of our manpower and try to defeat them by the end of spring. This is Wilhelm's last mistake, because then he abdicated and let Germany deal with getting dissected by the Allies real epically in the Treaty of Versailles. And then, after the war, many people went home scarred. Most people having PTSD from the front line, or at that time known as shell shock, and others thinking that they could run the country better. A few men from Europe thought they could, and they would eventually lead to the Second World War. How epic. We had to save Europe twice. Hey, did you enjoy this video? Probably not. Leave a like and subscribe, and tune in next time when I just cover another history topic, because I'm literally the most boring person on earth.